Hi Legacy Builders, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenn McNeely with JWM Designs and Marketing, and in this video I'm going to go over a few tips that's going to help you when you're trying to find a website designer for your business. Now, in prior videos I've explained the pros and the cons of a few different platforms like WordPress, Wix, Shopify, and Squarespace. However, for some of you out there, you don't want to do the DIY route and build and design your business website yourself. You would rather hire someone to do it for you, but you're just not sure where to start. With so many people out there saying that they're website designers, you're like, how do you even know if a person or a company that you hire is actually going to deliver what you've asked for? In this video, I want to go over a few key things that you should do before hiring anyone to build your business's website. Why now? Having a website for your business is critical, regardless of whether you sell goods or you provide a service. Websites should be more than aesthetically pleasing. They should serve a more utilitarian function for your business. Even if you sell items on Etsy or services through Fiverr, you should always have a central online hub for your business that you can always access and completely control. I don't know if you remember, but in 2021, Facebook and Instagram went down, and that included Instagram Shop and Facebook Marketplace. As a savvy business owner, you should understand the importance of having multiple ways for current and potential new customers to reach out to you and learn more about your products or your services that you sell. But the idea of building a business website is not something that you have any desire to do. There's no shame in delegating the task of creating your business's website to an individual or company. No shame at all. And to be honest, it's probably better use of your time anyway. Why learn all of that about programming and designing a website when that's not what your business model is? So when it comes to hiring a website designer, where do you start? Budget. Before you even think about contacting a website designer, you need to create a budget for how much you want to spend on a website. Now, there is no set cost for designing and building a website. It's highly subjective and it's dependent upon the company or individual that you hire. Website designers will charge from as little as $400 to $10,000. Knowing what you're willing to spend on a website before you meet with any designer will help you focus the conversation and see what's actually attainable within your budget. When creating your budget, keep in mind how you plan to use the website. Will it be the main platform that your customers will find and interact with your business, or will it serve as a more static brochure type website? Your investment in your website should be centered on how you plan to use your website to promote your business. For example, a company like Target spends thousands of dollars on its website because that's where a large portion of its business is conducted. However, a small service-based business like a law firm or a locksmith, they might not use the website to conduct business, but they use it as a way to provide contact information for potential customers. They may not make actual sales on the website like Target does, but they do want to have a way of customers to be able to find them. Having a clear idea of how you plan to use your website will help you decide what a reasonable budget should be. For example, a static brochure website, you should expect to pay less than an e-commerce or highly interactive website. However, you've got to be reasonable and realistic when it comes to your budget. You cannot demand a website designer build you a site like Amazon on a shoestring budget. So really think about what it is that your website is going to do and how much updating and how much extra functionality you're going to need before you decide on what a good budget is. Factors that impact price. So you're probably asking yourself, how can I know if the price quoted by a website designer is a good deal? Well, there are several key factors that play a role in what a web designer will charge. One major factor is whether the website will be built on an all-in-one website building platform like Wix or Squarespace, or if the website is going to be built on an open source platform like WordPress. Some website designers specialize in building sites on a specific platform, and most web building platforms are user-friendly and don't require coding to customize them. Under those circumstances, what you end up paying for is the skill of the website designer to get the most out of that specific platform in a way that you dragging and clicking your mouse would take months to achieve. In that case, your designer is likely charging you for their expertise in using that platform to achieve your desired end result. For example, my company, JWM Designs, build websites exclusively on WordPress. As I mentioned in a prior video, WordPress requires more technical knowledge of coding to build and maintain websites than an all-in-one platform like Wix. And so sites built on WordPress or other open source platforms may cost a little bit more than a site built using a page builder, simply because most of the undertaking to build those sites is actually done by that platform. Most importantly, if the website designer that you're meeting with specializes in building sites on a platform that you do not like or do not want, then that is definitely not the designer for you. Website functionality. Another factor to consider when looking for a website designer is to think about how you plan to use your website in your business. Before meeting with any potential web designer, you need to have a clear idea of what you want and need your website to do. You need to know if search engine optimization is going to be included in the design of your website or if that is a wholly separate piece. Will your website be the primary place to take orders and schedule services, or is there another app that you're going to use outside of your main website? Will you need the capability to integrate with other software like Calendly, Shopify Lite, Stripe, or MailChimp? Any good website designer is going to ask you about the details of your business, what it does, and how you need your website to assist you during that initial meeting. While most websites have a home page, about page, a contact page, and products and services pages, that may not be enough to achieve your specific needs. For example, if you are an independent book publishing company, you may need a place to showcase all of your prior books and publications. Or if you're an online influencer, you may want a blog and a place to post all of your affiliate links, advertisements, and YouTube videos. What goals do you need your website to meet in order to assist you in reaching your desired business outcomes? If you can answer these questions about your business's website, a good website designer will give you several options and ways in which to meet those ends. But you have to know those things for yourself. Time and expectations. One of the many misconceptions business owners have when hiring a website designer is that it takes little to no time to get the job done. Sure, if the business owner has all of the fully optimized images and videos, website copy, keywords, and page layouts ready to go on day one, a high-quality website can be built in a matter of days. But that is rarely, if ever, the case for most business owners. Honestly, one of the main reasons it takes a website designer a while to get a website launched is because business owners do not have a clear idea about what they want to actually do or go on their website. Websites are more than images and videos and links to a social media page. You need website copy that tells your website's visitors who you are, what you do, and where to go on the website to complete a specific task or get additional information. Taglines, keywords, images, alt tags, search engine result page schema, and so much more are only a portion of the things that your website designer has to consider when building your website. Developing exciting copy and high converting calls to actions, they don't happen overnight. You may have a general idea of how you want your website to look, but you need more than just a general idea to get the results that you want. Just like you, web designers aren't mind readers. While many good website designers can anticipate certain wants and even translate ideas into tangible content, this process takes time and getting to know your business goals. Having clear expectations and timelines from the beginning are key to a healthy working relationship with your website designer. Expecting 25 SEO optimized pages with targeted keywords, Optimized images and high converting sales funnels in 2 weeks is just not realistic. Website maintenance. Now that you've hired a website designer and they built you a website that you love, is the website something that you can just set up and forget about? The answer to that question is no. Even if you don't add any new content to your website, it will need to be monitored for security and software updates at a minimum. So who maintains the site to ensure that it stays updated? Most website designers, including myself, charge separately for monthly maintenance after the website has been launched. This can range from $50 to $300 a month depending on the platform you're hosting your website. For example, with website builders like Wix or Squarespace, those platforms perform software updates as needed without you having to log in and click a button. But if you need to post new content like blogs or link to a new YouTube upload, you will need to either learn how to post them yourself or sign up for a maintenance program with your website developer that can include those types of site updates. However, with WordPress websites, you will definitely need to log in periodically to update the software to ensure the site remains secure and functioning. If you go the WordPress route, either you or your website designer will need to keep the software plugins updated along with any content that you want to keep updated. No matter what, whether it's you, your website designer, or an employee in your company, someone will need to maintain your website. What's the point of spending all this money to create a website that you don't maintain? If you can't commit to maintenance, you probably shouldn't have a website at all. You might be thinking to yourself, well, what if I use social media sites or Etsy to sell my goods or services? Do I even need a website? Well, in my opinion, it's never a good idea to depend on another business to make decisions for your business. As we've seen over the last few years, social media sites can deplatform anyone or any company whenever they want without regard for your business needs. Plus, for every customer that sees your content on Etsy or these social media sites, they're also going to see your competition's content as well. On these social platforms, you have no way of creating an exclusive online experience for your customers when they are bombarded by content from other sources. Plus, most social media websites limit how much information you can share on their platforms about your company. Can you really engage your customers and create raving fans for your company with a 150-character bio and a few captions under a photo? Although social media is a great tool to find and reach your target audience, do not rely on social media to do what your website should do to convert your audience into paying customers. So are you saying, Jen, that a website is more important than a social media following? No, they are important, but in different ways. Think of it this way. When someone signs up for an Instagram account, Instagram has access to that person's demographic information, who their friends are, and their followers, topics and things that interest them, and they can use that information to sell ads and boost content. Even though a person may follow you on Instagram, you don't have access to that sort of information. However, if that follower goes to your website and signs up for your newsletter or subscribes to your blog, you have that same kind of information that Instagram has, and you can use that to create new sales channels or content that your target audience wants. I encourage you to look at social media as just another tool to gain the attention of your target audience, but not as a main hub for your business's online presence. Why do I need to think about any of this when a website designer should be skilled enough to create a website without all of this? Someone once told me that you don't get disappointed by what you expect to find. You get disappointed by what you inspect. Have you ever wondered why some website designers create websites that all look the same? Oftentimes this happens because the designer just plugs your business information into a cookie-cutter format and makes just a few small customizations. The less involvement you have in the development of your business's website, the more likely you will not get the results that you want. You not only get what you pay for, but you also get what you pay attention to. You should think of your website as serving as a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week employee, always ready and available to answer some of the most basic questions about your business, your goods, or your services. Even when you're asleep, your website is awake, And so you want to have a presence that's out there that attracts that target audience. If you're serious about your business and growing it and growing your customer base, you need a website that displays who you are, what you do, and what you stand for. Customers are not only attracted to the service or the good that you provide, but they also are attracted to how you make them feel as a customer when they come to your site. Is your site inviting? Does your site tell them that maybe you care about this particular issue, or that you care about your customers and want to create an environment for them where they can shop and learn more about the service or goods that you provide? They can't do that on social media, but they can do that on your website. So let's recap. In this video, we talk about hiring a website designer and how that's a great investment for your business, but there are some research things that you should do before you meet with anyone. My top 5 things that I think you really need to consider are your budget for your website, the factors that impact the price of your website's functionality, the timing and expectations that you have set for when you want to get your website built and launched, and your website's maintenance after it's built. Your action steps are to download the Website Designer pre-meeting questionnaire linked in the description box below. Before you meet with any website designer, go over the questionnaire and think through the topics I discussed. Talk with members of your team or whoever you trust about these issues and think about what it is that you need to do or know before you meet with any website designer. Also, I want you to go on Fiverr.com, Upwork, or do a Google search for local website designers in your area and start to get quotes. Then I want you to just get started and get building your business's website. All right, guys, I hope that you're finding these videos helpful and enjoyable as you continue to navigate the process of becoming a full-time entrepreneur. I am right here with you, rooting for you, doing the same things that you guys are doing, and we are going to get through this together. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so that you can get updates on all the videos that I will continue to post. I'll also have a link in the description to my website and blog where this video, along with the transcript of it, will be posted. So that if you want to get some additional tips, I interrupt this awesome video to show you what it's like to be a solopreneur and realize you didn't record the end of your video. Yep. That's what happened here, folks, but I'm going to be a professional and I'm going to end this video right. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, remember that you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn, and my handles to all of those are in the description box below. I'd love to hear from you guys, so if you enjoyed this video or if there's videos that you'd like to see, please put that in the description box. Let's talk, let's chat, DM me, whatever. Very interested in hearing what's going on with you guys. I'm so proud of you just for taking that leap, being an entrepreneur, doing all the things that it takes to grow and start your business. So I'm all here for you guys. We are legacy builders, and that means that we take action. So keep building, y'all.